We are constantly being told that we need to eat more vegetables and fruits because it's good for the overall health of our bodies. But what if the healthy fruits and vegetables you're eating to protect your body are secretly putting your health at risk? This is shocking news. Every year, millions of people unknowingly consume harmful poisons that are hidden in their food, chemicals that can disrupt hormones, damage your brain, and even increase the risk of cancer. Imagine taking a bite of something seemingly nutritious, only to discover it's laced with toxins. But how can you protect yourself and your family from this hidden danger? Today, we'll uncover the 12 most contaminated foods in the world and how you can avoid these health risks. Welcome to Levitas. Why are contaminated foods bad for health? Contaminated foods, especially those loaded with pesticides, herbicides, and chemical fertilizers, are a hidden threat to your health. These chemicals are designed to kill pests and weeds, but they also harm the human body. Over time, repeated exposure to even small amounts of pesticides can accumulate in your tissues, leading to chronic health issues. One of the most concerning effects of pesticides is their impact on the endocrine system, which regulates hormones. Chemicals like organophosphates and neonicotinoids have been linked to hormonal imbalances that can affect fertility, metabolism, and even thyroid function. For children, the risk is even higher because their developing organs are more vulnerable to these toxins. Neurotoxicity is another major concern. Certain pesticides are known to damage the nervous system, increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Moreover, the liver and kidneys, the main organs responsible for detoxifying the body, can become overwhelmed by the continuous intake of these harmful substances, leading to long-term damage. Contaminated foods also disrupt gut health by harming beneficial bacteria that play a critical role in digestion, immunity, and mental and metabolic well-being. When the microbiome is compromised, it can trigger a cascade of health problems, from chronic inflammation to mood disorders. This is where organic foods come in. Organic produce is grown without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers. By choosing organic, you significantly reduce your exposure to these harmful chemicals, protecting your body from their toxic effects. While organic options may cost more, they offer a cleaner, safer, and healthier alternative, making them a worthwhile investment in your long-term well-being. What are the Dirty Dozen? Every year, the Environmental Working Group releases the Dirty Dozen, a complete list of the 12 most contaminated fruits and vegetables. These foods are tested for pesticide residues, and the results are often alarming. Even after washing and peeling, many of these foods retain dangerous levels of pesticides. The Dirty Dozen list is a crucial tool for consumers, highlighting which food items carry the highest toxic burden. These fruits and vegetables often have thin skins or porous surfaces, making it easy for pesticides to penetrate and difficult to remove them entirely. While these foods are packed with vitamins and antioxidants, their contamination levels make them a risky choice if not purchased organically. Now, let's dive into the top offenders on this list and explore why they are so contaminated. 1. Strawberries consistently rank as the most contaminated fruit, with over 90% of samples testing positive for pesticide residues. These include chemicals like captain and malathion, both linked to cancer and hormone disruption. Their delicate, porous skin allows pesticides to penetrate deeply, making it nearly impossible to wash them off completely. 2. Spinach is coated with pesticides, including permethrin, a neurotoxic insecticide. Nearly 97% of spinach samples contain pesticide residues, often from multiple chemicals. Its broad, textured leaves provide ample surface area for these toxins to cling to, posing a significant risk even after washing. 3. Kale, collard, and mustard greens. These leafy greens are tainted with DCPA, a possible carcinogen banned in many countries but still used in the US. Over 60% of samples contain pesticide residues. Their dense, crinkled leaves trap pesticides, making thorough cleaning difficult and leaving consumers exposed to harmful chemicals. 4. Grapes are heavily contaminated with fungicides and pesticides, with over 96% of samples testing positive. Since grapes are consumed whole, including their thin skin, there is little barrier against the harmful chemicals used during cultivation. 5. Peaches often contain organophosphates, which are toxic to the nervous system. Their fuzzy skin traps pesticides, making it difficult to wash them off entirely. Nearly 90% of samples show pesticide residues. 6. Pears frequently contain pyrimethamine, a fungicide linked to thyroid disruption. Over half of the tested samples are contaminated with multiple pesticides, making non-organic pears a less healthy option. 7. Nectarines rival peaches in contamination levels, with nearly 90% testing positive for pesticide residues. Their thin skin allows chemicals to seep into the flesh, making it hard to avoid exposure. 8. Apples. Over 90% of apple samples contain pesticide residues, including diphenylamine, a chemical banned in the European Union for its potential health risks. While peeling may help reduce exposure, it also removes essential nutrients. 9. Bell and hot peppers are frequently contaminated with insecticides and fungicides. Hot peppers, in particular, have been found to contain neurotoxic pesticides like acephate and chlorpyrifos, banned in many countries. 10. Cherries often contain pesticides like iprodione, a probable carcinogen. Their thin, delicate skin absorbs chemicals easily, making them a high-risk fruit if not organic. 11. Blueberries, despite of their huge health benefits, are tainted with multiple pesticides, including boscalid, linked to liver toxicity. Their small size and thin skin make thorough cleaning difficult. 12. Green beans are commonly sprayed with insecticides like acephate and methamidofos, both banned in several countries. Nearly 70% of the samples tested positive for pesticide residues, posing a risk to consumers. By choosing to being informed about the dirty dozen, you can make smarter choices and prioritize organic options to protect your health and well-being. In conclusion, the information we've explored underscores the critical importance of being vigilant about what we put on our plates. Contaminated foods like those on the dirty dozen list harbor alarming levels of pesticides and chemicals, many of which pose severe risks to our health. From neurotoxins and hormone disruptors to carcinogens and gut health inhibitors, the dangers of consuming these toxins regularly are far-reaching, affecting everything from immunity to long-term disease risk. Children and vulnerable populations bear an even heavier burden, as their developing bodies are more susceptible to these harmful substances. The situation becomes even more concerning when we consider the persistence of these chemicals despite washing or peeling. Foods like strawberries, spinach, and grapes, with their porous skins or extensive surface areas, serve as sponges for these pesticides, making them particularly hazardous when not grown organically. And the real solution here is choosing organic. That's the best way. Organic farming practices not only eliminate synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, but also contribute to environmental health and biodiversity. Opting for organic versions of the dirty dozen, while potentially more expensive, is an investment in your long-term well-being and the benefit of the planet. Organic produce reduces exposure to harmful chemicals, ensuring that nutrient-rich foods like kale, apples, and blueberries nourish rather than harm your body. By prioritizing cleaner food choices, you can significantly reduce your toxic burden and enhance your overall health. Awareness is key. Knowing which foods are most contaminated empowers you to make smarter, healthier decisions. Ultimately, avoiding these harmful chemicals isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about fostering a vibrant, thriving body that can sustain you for years to come. Remember, knowledge is only potential power. The true power comes when you take action on the information you learn and apply it into your daily lifestyle for improved results. Thank you for tuning in to Levitas. Please share today's video with friends and family, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to receive notifications for future videos. Your support is appreciated. It helps us grow and create more content to empower your health. Remain tuned to Levitas for more expert advice on your health and fitness journey. So stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.